Hello everybody and welcome back to more Persona 5 Royal. We're at part 8 and this part's going to be a lot more chill than the last couple we've been doing since we've now cleared Madarame's palace and defeated Madarame last time. So we're now just waiting for the 13 days to go down as he confesses to all of his crimes, and we're basically just going to kill some time until then. And afterwards we'll be going on a field trip and learn a little bit more about our student council president. And once again, I've got Jude with me from Otamo Workshop.
Hello.
Okay, so yeah, I think we'll start off by just doing a little bit of reading. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. Instinct, I'm glad to hear that you're hyped. Yeah,
Is it so soon in the game that we get the this field trip? I thought it was later.
The one to the TV studio. Yeah.
Oh right, I was thinking the garbage pickup.
I think that's there too, because we don't know Makoto quite just yet, so we might get that as well. We'll have 2 field trips. But yeah, I don't think it'll take quite as long to the build up to the 3rd palace as much as Kamoshida's and Madarame's, but we'll find out eventually.
You have expelled one who was stained in vanity. You are now one step closer to your rehabilitation. It's a delightful thing indeed.
Hello, Kyrie Light.
You should be honored, inmate.
Hello, Kyrie Light. I've only just seen your message there.
Remarks are concerning. It seems another has made their way into the metaverse.
Who could it be?
Gee,
it's friggin'
who
obvious.
Could it be? I don't know.
Rehabilitation is progressing smoothly. That is for certain. May the devotion to your rehabilitation grow even deeper. I have high hopes for you.
Hooray. All right.
Best friends forever.
Yeah, it was a pretty hectic the last couple of parts, so it'll be nice to just, kick back in, relax for a little bit until we reach the next palace.
It's Kitagawa. I'm calling about Madarame's state.
I think you mean Kitagawa if
Kitagawa,
you watch the anime.
Yeah, anime always sucks about saying his last name.
Is that the change of heart?
It could be. It friggin' was.
Maybe, I don't know.
I was curious.
Did it work?
Well. It's as if he was an entirely different person. Will the same be true for Sensei? I'm sorry to have taken your time. That's all I wanted to tell you. Good. Oh, I'll try asking him about the black-masked intruder from the palace when the time is
Easy, just look at the front cover of the game.
I was gonna say as well, like, what makes him think that he'll know? Like, we've established already with him that Madarame would have no memory of what happened in the palace. So why would he think asking would help?
I should have done the alert dancer for when we were reading at LeBlanc, but oh well.
Wow.
Because that way we could go to the library and return the book and get another one, but well, we'll get there.
Hey.
Plenty of time, really.
Yeah, we'll get more.
Especially at this point in the game. You
Yeah,
got a lot of time to kill.
Yeah, we'll certainly get more opportunities to read on the subway as well.
All right, let's begin.
I think. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the cleanup.
Oh, so it was this early.
Yeah, I couldn't
Why
remember.
2 field trips like back to back?
I couldn't remember if it was before or after the TV studio trip, the 30th. So yeah, I think it's slightly before. But yeah, it's a bit weird putting in 2 field trips back to back. But then again, I think didn't Persona 4 do that at one point as well?
Don't think so, because what they had the one up in the hills.
Yeah.
Was the only one I could think of, wasn't it? With the oh no, they went to Gekukon. That was much later. I could have sworn.
I think it was. It may have just felt shorter than it really was, but yeah. It's all right, Ryuji. Jude's not particularly fond of the counseling sessions either.
Yeah, my man.
We're definitely gonna need to upgrade him as soon as.
It's open.
Hey, kick for the
Oh
music.
no, no, no!
Hey there.
This is what's gonna take up most of the stream.
Oh joy. I heard there were snacks.
I mean, there's a juice box right there.
Where are the snacks?
Well,
Come to think of it, though, I think I seem to recall Ryuji being one of the better counseling sessions, or one of the more interesting ones, because he actually talks about
it.
like Kamoshida and his relationship with his mom.
Does he?
I think so, but I
Sorry.
could just be me misremembering. As much as I've played the original Persona 5, I actually haven't played Royal too often, so my knowledge of it isn't quite 100% up to snuff yet.
I'm sorry.
And Raido Kuzuno has just come in, welcome, and says, I join and see Best Confidant. Let's go!
Best confidant? What? Are you not hearing this annoying music?
It's not that bad.
It just grates on me so much.
Quite.
Then he just goes on and on and on. Better be ending the stream soon. It must have been 2.5 hours by this point, right? No?
Yeah.
Feels like 2.5 hours.
Oh, yeah, he does talk about his mom, Ryuji.
Yeah, I know.
I can't even remember. We're at rank 2 or 3 with Maruki?
What the
I
hell?
think this is the 3rd.
Well, our rank with him is not going to go up here in these sessions, but I mean, where with Joker's
right.
confidant.
Oh, I see. Raido says it has a melancholic feel to it, and it's great IMO. It suits the tone of the game more.
I would say it suits Maruki's character a bit more, with given
Well,
how...
yes, and well, I mean, in the whole tone of the game, because particularly,
too.
you know, when you get to the ending, not to go into spoilers, but you know, it just sort of suits that tone a lot better. But at the same time, he does go on and on and on and on and on and on and on, and the music gets so annoying to me, like that constant high pitched thing is. Good God!
It's
Just
over
stop.
now. It's over
Yeah,
for now.
thank you, thank God.
Done next time.
Hey, wait!
It's always nice to be a little mean to Morgana when I get the chance.
Yeah, I always choose the mean to Morgana option.
There should be another Mementos request here. I believe this is one of the new ones for Royal.
Yeah, I don't remember this in the original.
Kyrie Light says poor Morgana.
Not poor Morgana, he's a dick.
Yeah, just when we get to Okumura, there will be no sympathy for him. What was it?
Raido says I finished MGS4 again and I just discovered I could attach a grenade launcher part onto a machine gun and I feel stupid. I didn't know you could do that either.
Okay, so that request we just got from Mementos, this is one of the few ones where we actually have to start investigating around Yongenjaya. Just ask people and see what goes on. But yeah, we won't do that just yet because Ryuji and An seem to be ready to level up, but who's ready? So An's not quite ready to level up.
Ryuji.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to. We may as well do Ryuji. We gotta be fairly close to reaching rank 7, where I think that's where you get his insta-kill ability as well.
We're only at what, rank 5.
Yeah, rank
4 or
5 or
5?
so. So
Yeah.
we're not too far.
It stalls for a bit as well, doesn't it? Like while he does investigations of his own and stuff, doesn't it stall?
It did earlier in the confidant, but we're past that now.
I know, but I could have sworn it stalls later on. Like you have to, you maybe have to have like rank 4 in something or something, if I remember rightly.
Oh no, I don't think it's that. I think Ryuji's one of the only confidants that doesn't require like a certain social stat at a certain level. Yeah, I think we are fairly far into the confidant anyway. It should be a couple more before we get the insta-kill ability, and then the palaces will just be a breeze. But I'll try not to abuse it too much when we get it.
Rido says, "You don't know how sad it makes me that Snake didn't have Old Snake as an alt in Smash."
Yeah, it's mostly Snake Eater costumes.
Even though it's not Big Boss.
Yeah.
Silver lining is you get to have Shadow Moses, so with Rexy in the background.
Yes. And Ray occasionally pops in as well, and I think the Gecko as well. As great as it is for Ryuji to be or attempting to reason with his old track team, they're all assholes. His
Yeah,
track
I
team.
can't. I don't get why he would want. I mean, yeah, I just don't get why he would want to go back to them.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. They're just constantly jerks.
Yeah, they just seem so like rude to each other, pretty much. I for somewhat of a good reason, but at the same time, you know, they're upset that someone stood up against Kamoshida, and it's like,
Yeah,
why?
I don't like. What did you expect me to do? Yeah.
Like, okay, like that you had a chance to be in the same school as a Olympian, but like, is that worth putting up with all the abuse?
YQ says I've been playing the masterpiece known as Megami Tensei 1, and when I finish it, I'm going to play my first Fire Emblem game.
Ooh.
Good lord. Which Fire Emblem are you starting with? It's a big question is where to start, really.
Yeah.
I always say Awakening.
Yeah, I would say Awakening as well. But it's probably the least challenging of the Fire Emblem games, if that's a bother. Otherwise, I would say
Well, of course
Path of
you
Radiance.
say Path of Radiance, Rido. You're biased. You're all about Path of Radiance. It's your favorite one.
It's a great game.
Granted, Awakening's our favorite, but at the same time, it's the most entry level. The problem with Path of Radiance is you either have to pay for it through the nose, or you have to emulate it and it'll be inferior. So I always think it's not the I would say it's not the best one to start.
Hey,
You bought Awakening, so that's a good starting point. And there are other difficulties that you can make it harder for you, but from what I hear, the really, really hard difficulties, like some of the harder ones, is just ridiculous because they don't necessarily make the AI smarter, but rather they just deal like a crap ton of damage, and it just kind of feels unfair.
I will say, YQ, when you get Donnie, level him up. He's really hard to level him up, but do it. And another thing is you'll have Frederick right at the start, who's seriously powerful, and you'll be tempted to use him all the time, but don't do it. He's like your last savior kind of guy. If you use him early on, he doesn't get as much XP, whereas everybody else gets a lot of XP from killing those early dudes. So it's well worth not using Frederick if you can help it.
Yeah.
And then Donnie, when you first meet Donnie, you have to get him to level 1 in the very first level you see him in order to keep him. So, or you got to level him up once basically to keep him. And the whole plan with Donnie is they made him really weak to start, but the more you use him, the more insanely strong he gets, and he becomes like one of your best guys by the end. So, really, really try and stick with Donnie if you can, if you want a really, really strong dude by the end.
We'll leave it at that, though, I think, before we make things more confusing. But enjoy Awakening anyway. Hope it helps you get into the Fire Emblem series. It's what helped me and Jude get into it.
Ryder says I'd say Sacred Stone is easiest. I haven't tried Sacred Stones.
It's it's one of those games I think that's difficult at the start, but gets easier as you go. Whereas I think Awakening's not quite like that.
Well, I like Blazing Blade. That's the only GBA one I played. So.
Yeah, Blazing Blade's a good one. We got a DVD player, so we can hopefully get
Guy McFur. That's my favorite one. My favorite pun DVD is Guy McFur.
Who was screaming there?
Yeah, I was just wondering that. Is the cat lady here? She
I think she's only available in the daytime, but it's worth just asking around. And what are you up to, mate? Nice. What happens if you say Yukari? Yeah.
Damn.
Nice reference though. But yeah, it looks like we can't quite ask around just yet. It looks like Yoshida is available. If we can finally talk to him.
Boo.
We're gonna have to do. Oh no, go back. We need to get. I should probably get some more books and also rent Guy McFur.
Right, Guy McFur, very important.
Please take your time.
Ryder says Sacred Stone gives you Seth, who's the best Ian of all time, and you can blitz through the entire game with him. He's even better than Frederick.
He's pretty strong, but I actually didn't use him that much.
No, I haven't played that game, so I can't comment. Was it Gabriel V says, do you have any favorite Persona memes?
Persona memes.
Anything that's mean to Morgana.
I quite like Sojiro saying "Hoo boy."
Oh yeah,
that's
Who
always
boy.
funny.
Yeah, I like seeing the Who boys. Pancakes, yeah. Whatnot.
Guy McFur, there we go. Don't know why, but that's just the best pun ever.
Hi.
I saw a Persona meme once where it was just like every other word was he ho, basically.
Yeah.
That was quite fun. It was really hard to read it, but it was like it kind of started off funny, then lost its funny, and then like by the time you finish reading through the whole thing, it becomes funny again just for how many times it says he ho. It's one of those like anti-humor things.
Yeah. Okay, so now that now that Yoshida has seen us work at the Beef Bowl place, he's willing to talk to us, and we can finally start the confidant. And it's quite important to do so because it won't help us too much during an Arsene only run, but with a high enough confidant, you can negotiate with demons a little easier, and
well, you can get more money from them.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things you can do. You can make it so that way it's easier to recruit them into your arsenal, or yeah, as Jude said, you can get more money when you try interrogating them for it.
More items.
Yeah, or you can get more items or a more rare item, whichever. But yeah, it's important whether or not you like Yoshida. I think it's important to level him up, especially on your first playthrough.
However,
T993 says it's late, better go to bed memes. I kind of like that. It depends on the context. A lot of them are, as a lot of people are saying here in the comments, a lot of them can be unfunny.
Yeah.
I find there aren't a lot that are super funny, but there is just the odd gem. I quite like the ones where it's my favorite one was it was supposed to be some seductive picture of one of the party members. I can't even remember which one. Might have been Yukari, And it was Nyx in front of it, and says, "No, look at me. Like boobs are temporary, but the Arcana is forever." Like, I just love that. Like any sort of thing making fun of itself is always fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yoshida's one I missed on my first playthrough, says T-Knight93. As
mean,
much as I hate him, he's got useful abilities. I find him insanely boring, but
Thank you.
yeah, I do like his abilities.
And I believe I missed him on my first playthrough as well, because I didn't really go to work that often, if at all, because you get so much money later in the game that working is almost kind of pointless. But I didn't find out until maybe my second playthrough or watching Jude do his run that Yoshida was even a confidant.
Yeah, I could have sworn I've only played the first one once, and I know I had Yoshida done in the original, or at least very close to done. So
We meet again.
at some point I must have found out
Appears
about
you were
it,
lying low
and you
lately.
followed suit.
What's with
But,
you?
Yeah.
yeah.
Really? Is it just my imagination then? Anyhow, I wish the culprit.
Ryder says, I find Metal Gear Rising memes are always funny. Like, Armstrong is just a goldmine of the funnies.
Wish he can
Yes.
I don't know who Armstrong is. I
He-
haven't played Rising.
You surely have seen like a beefed up politician dude at the end as the final boss.
Oh, yeah.
That's Armstrong. Yeah, that
Hey, there you
someone I'm sure very much
I need your help
Shido
with
was
something.
inspired by.
I found this flyer stuffed in my mailbox.
Oh, I forgot we had to do this too.
Oh god, yeah. Oh,
Housekeeping
jeez.
service. It says
Well, that means you can get her confidant soon, at least.
Yeah.
made, dude.
T993 says, I missed him as I didn't know how to do the job for him and only did them like once per job. Yeah, it's such an easy thing to miss. I wish there was some sort of indicator that was a bit more obvious, that like he wanted you to work at that beefball place for a couple of times.
Luckily,
Like how high pitched he gets there.
there's a vacant apartment in my complex. The key is behind the
Henry's place says you can work in P5. How? There's a set of flyers in the subway.
Yeah.
And if you look at the flyers, you can get different jobs. And for Yoshida's confidant, you have to work at the beefball place a few times. There are certain mementos requests that require you work at certain places to investigate. So, like, I think there's one about cats being
I'm not into it.
beat up or bullied or something like
Yeah,
something like that.
I think that one is in the convenience store in Shibuya.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's stuff like that.
Determine whether or not
So
this company
yeah,
is
you just go into the subway.
for housekeeping services.
EnderGamer45 says, "Hey all, hello."
Hey, Endergamer.
Buy it, right? So
Gabriel V says, it's maid time.
May time.
This is where Xander Mobus in the anime just like really
Oh,
got so
yeah.
much better.
Yeah, Xander was fantastic in the anime with this scene. We literally just watched it a couple nights ago.
code name for this operation.
Rido says, not gonna lie, one of the reasons I replay Rising is that OST. It's not usually my stuff, but shit like Rules of Nature while slicing a ray in half is so Heil. Yeah, the OST was a bit hit or miss. For me, there were a couple of songs I quite liked. The two final boss music, in particular, was fantastic. But yeah, the other ones, I thought it was just eh. But like you, it's not usually my kind of thing.
YQ says, "I was watching your first few videos. I see some heavy AVGN inspiration." Yeah.
I don't even watch my old videos anymore.
Yeah, nobody watches those. Never watch them. They're forbidden.
Okay, so On's not available right now, so I guess we'll hang out with Ryuji. And
I
get-
believe you were quite heavily inspired by AVGN at the start.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it was originally my friend from school and I just putting together this review show, but it ended up with me doing most of it, or practically all of it. But yeah, we were watching a lot of AVGN at the time.
Yo,
And you know, I was like 15 at that point, so just wanted to
Be
get himself
gentle.
out there. Yeah, be gentle.
It's a dark time.
Yes, indeed.
Ender Game 45 says Mishima wants to try and get in on the dirt here. Yeah, he's great in the anime as well. Something the anime does quite well with Mishima is out getting his awkwardness down. The constantly getting up in Ren's face in the anime and Ren just being like, take a step back, dude. It's constantly fantastic. And then there's gets to the field trip thing and his being incredibly nervous all the time, being like, I don't think anything. It's just fantastic. It makes you actually quite like Mishima. When in this, it doesn't do a lot to make you like him. I do like him, but it's quite hard to get into him in this.
Did it work?
T93 says this weird thing like saying, I followed you and got this job just to talk to you.
Yeah.
When it's Yoshida's confidant. Yeah, it doesn't, I don't quite understand why you have to do it. Is it just that he wants to somebody who shows initiative or something?
Yeah,
I don't know what the,
perseverance,
I,
I
can't remember what the
guess.
reason is. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go see him. Cause yeah, that's one other thing we need to do. We need to rank up Mishima as soon as if we can. But oh wait, no, we're doing Operation Baywatch. What am I saying?
Yeah,
What am I saying?
Ignore
me.
Good. What are you on about?
Ignore me.
Henry's Place says, I chose to romance Kawakami for the memes and her personality in general. She's got a great story.
Yeah.
I can't get past the awkwardness of her being your teacher. That's just weird. But, yeah, I do like her story. And her general personality gets better. Her grumpiness is a bit annoying to start, but it does get better. Like a lot of characters in these Persona games, there are a lot of them that start off really bleh, and kind of go into their own as you go on, that I find.
Yeah. In general, I think that's one of the better characters that... I think Kawakami's one of the better characters that Michelle Ruff voices anyway.
Well, yeah, I think she's the most likable. I'm trying to think of all Michelle Ruff's characters. Because there's the one in Tales who's awful. Don't like the one in Tales of Vesperia.
Yeah.
Obviously, our thoughts on Yukari have been known. But what else is
Numerous occasions. She did voice Jill Valentine in Resident Evil Revelations.
Oh yeah, she
1,
was really phoning it in that, wasn't she?
Yeah,
She was really bored sounding. Or I'm in a room, I think, as well. Wasn't that?
Yeah. But yeah, she wasn't even so much an awful person in that one. It was just, yeah, as you said, she was just sounded bored.
And had that terrible line, I'm in a room, I think.
Yes, that too.
Like, there's just one of Resident Evil. Resident Evil's got some dumb lines, but that's up there.
Righto, why did you watch my Metroid 1 video?
You fool!
That's me at one of my worst. Actually, no, I would say the Ghosts and Goblins one is probably me at my worst.
I haven't watched the old videos in a long time. I'll have to go back.
Just, yeah, I don't stick around for more than a few minutes.
T993 says, good thing he didn't have to get a job as a maid for this character.
Yes.
Yeah. Although, I mean, Joker broke the internet when he did his female Joker in Dancing. So maybe he'll break it as a maid.
Yeah.
He'd rock it.
He would.
Huh?
I'm surprised they didn't add more voice lines for this part, considering how many they did add for Royal.
Oh, my bad.
I don't know, maybe it would have been weird to just act it all out.
Dark Shadow XD63 says Yoshida has a better chance of being a fan of Thief than Mishima. Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
His eagerness kind of gets on you a bit.
Welcome home, Master.
Like, he could maybe negotiate with the demons like he's been teaching Joker.
Yeah. People, if you haven't seen the anime, the English anime version of this scene, do yourself a favor and go look it up. It's hilarious. Just Joker's awkwardness in this moment is fantastic.
Yeah.
I did see somebody said I think it was deleted, but somebody had a message saying they don't like Mishima, they hate Mishima. I totally understand you on that. I at first did not like him at all. His pushiness really got on me, and him being a total narc all the time. But he does, in my opinion, he grows on you.
Yeah, he does get a bit better, especially when you do his confidant.
Yeah, once you start going through it.
But that'll be a while, because, yeah, we need to do more Mementos requests, but we also need more Mementos requests to do them, to save time. And EnderGamer45 says, "Oh yeah, already started Persona 5 Royal and got on in my party, and now I'm out of tutorial heck."
Oh, the tutorials at the start are just so much. They're a bit worse than Royal because you got all of the new stuff on top of it as well.
You can see us losing our minds in the first 2 parts.
Yeah. There's a couple people here saying Mishima is a giant loser, not gonna lie, or he's pretty weak, or his arc is pretty weak. Again, totally understand you. He has some. He's really hard to get into, but I feel like if you go through the whole confidant, get past the bit in Mementos and everything with him, then that's where he kind of hits his stride. And again, if you watch the anime, he's fantastic in that. He's fun. Just for him constantly getting up in Joker's face, and in those awkward moments where he's on his own, trying to be cool.
Yeah,
is always fun. Her level 10 ability is great since Henry House.
Hell yes.
Yes, it is so good. Just that ability to leave again is so good.
Yeah, well, it'll be a while yet, but yeah, she'll give us she'll give us massages anyway, so that way after going through a palace or Mementos or whatever, we can actually go out back into the city instead of just strictly Yongenjaya.
EnderGamer45 says, might try and beat Kamoshida's palace in one day if I can, so I can focus on leveling up social links and stats if possible. If you're playing on normal, that should be very easy to do. Use your guns a lot. In Kamoshida's palace, using the guns is really broken.
Even on hard, I think it's possible to do in one day, but we just we struggled mainly just because of we're only using Arsene and no other personas.
Yeah, so it's also quite important. You get really tight on time as you go on, so it is really important to try and get as much out of the days as you can. When I did Royal, I only ever played Persona like one time through. I've never really played any multiple times. But on my playthrough, I had, what was it, 2 days left?
Something like that.
I managed to do every single confidant, but I think I came down to the Iwai one. It was the last one I hadn't done, or it was the arcade kid. I can't remember. But
Shinya?
I ended up with Shinya, and I think I had literally like 2 days left before the point of no return. It came so close. So it is really important to try and maximize your days.
Definitely.
YQ says you were so close up to the camera in those old videos. Why were you so close to the camera?
I don't know. It was years ago.
I've always wondered that whenever I see a clip of it or whatever. I'm just like, why is he so close to the camera?
We did have a pretty crappy flip camera from what I remember.
Yeah, it was our little MacBook, wasn't it, at that time?
Yeah, I was using
our little white MacBook.
Yeah, I think I was just using like a photo booth camera or whatever. Oh, On's available. Let's go hang out with her then.
Henry's place. I'm a dad. With Joker. Was that in the anime only? The I'm a dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's again, watch the anime version if you haven't seen it. It's just brilliant from start to finish.
Absolutely.
Yeah, T993 has summed it up here, I think, very well. Mishima's an understandable character, but he's hard to put up with, or he's hard to stand.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
That's a good way to describe it. He's if you stick with it, he's really good, or he's good. I wouldn't say really good, but yeah, he is really hard to get into.
Yeah.
And he is, he is somewhat relatable as well. Just wanting to fit in with somebody.
Yeah. Just feel
wanting
like
to
he's
be
important.
Yeah, it's really understandable, but yeah, he's hard.
Yeah.
Thanks!
Alright, cool. We'll be ready to level up on soon.
Ah, you're back.
Hey!
Alright, so... Ooh, we can hang out with Sojiro. Oh, it's a lot to pick here. So we got, Yoshida or Sojiro. Actually, and we got a crossword.
Hey, hey!
Oh god. Alright, okay, let's do this.
Alright,
Let's do this.
where art is shown off its... Oh, okay. This is
Isn't
an
that
easy one.
gallery or something?
Oh, yeah, it might be gallery. I was thinking it was museum for a minute, but yeah, you're right. I think it is gallery. Okay, this is an easy one.
Huzzah!
Yay. I can't remember. If you, mop, does that waste time?
Nice!
I think it does. I think it wastes a bit of time. Not sure. Henry's place says also the reason I'm mad at Mishima is because of Hawaii. Enough said. Yeah, he does butt in a lot in Hawaii, I suppose.
He does.
Yeah. Birdman says, question, do I exist? Pretty sure you do. Unless you're a figment of our imaginations.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Sojiro, level up.
Never! Could have been watching Guy Mickfer instead of mopping.
I know. Oh, well.
Gabriel says, so P5 animation isn't all a dumpster fire, is it? No, it's got some gems in there. A lot of it is rushed, I will say.
Yeah.
It seemingly, it simultaneously rushes and goes too slow sometimes. It's really weird. But overall, it is worth a watch, especially with the English voice actors. If you're really into the English voice acting, like we were saying, Xander Mobus is fantastic in it because Ren gets to talk a lot more, and he's got some fantastic lines. The only thing that really kind of bugs us is the fighting.
Yeah, the fight scenes are pretty bad.
Yeah, the fight scenes kind of just suck. And for some reason, whenever they do an all-out attack, it's drawn really badly. For their standards, like it looks like something, an up-and-coming art student did or something.
Yeah.
Like, it looks good, but it's not studio quality good, like as it should be. I certainly couldn't do better, but
we're not getting paid to do that.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense as well when the game already has them. Why not just insert the one from the game? It's so weird.
Right, so Mariki's the only one that we can really talk to right now, but before we do that, I'm just gonna get some information about the cat abductions.
T993 says, I found it's good to buy SP items from the opposite the cafe at the start just so you can rush through the first dungeon. If you use your guns, I don't think you even need the SP recovery unless you're playing on hard. If you're playing on hard or doing an Arsene only run, or both, then yeah, probably. But in this instance, with Royal on normal, you can pretty much just get away with guns. And you need very little SP.
Well then.
Whitekiss is not making fun of you or anything, by the way, in terms of your old videos.
It's fine.
That's fine. We make fun of his old videos.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I try not to look back at them either.
Gotta start somewhere, really.
Yeah, like I said, I was really young.
Hey.
EnderGaming45 says, make most of my day, proceeds to sleep through most of it in Persona 5 Royal.
That's a waste of a day.
Yeah.
Henry's Place has summed up the biggest truth in the whole world. Xander Mobus can say anything and it'll be great. That is very true. There's not a single thing that man has said that has not worked.
Absolutely not.
Let's go.
Even that ridiculous line in Dancing in Starlight, "Witness the dance of my soul." It's
Yeah,
he's still
literally anybody else would have screwed that up, but he managed to make it sound cool. How does he do it?
Right. So, yep, we got the name of the person that steals the cat. So when we go to Mementos, we'll be ready. But for now, let us go and speak with Maruki.
No.
An's not available.
Oh, I thought she was. Oh.
I thought she was too. Oh, well, that was yesterday.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm getting confused. I'm not paying attention enough. Are you sure we want to have to go see Marky?
Well, he's the
have
only
to put up with the music.
He's the only
Although,
one.
no, he's not going up, so that's okay.
Yeah, he's the only one we can talk to right now. And yeah, Ryuji's not available yet. So you were right. Yeah.
Ryuji does lock. I knew it.
Yeah,
What'd
both,
I say?
both early on and later. I forget where Maruki even is. Hello, Kawakami and Miss Chudo. Yeah, I forgot about this. We need to help out Kawakami here in order to get access to her confidant as well.
So...
Like he says, the editing in your old videos aren't bad for a 15-year-old with, I'm assuming, limited technology. Is it iMovie?
Yeah, it was like iMovie to start with, and I grew up to like Final Cut Pro 7, then 10, then Adobe Premiere.
And now back to...
Yeah, back to Final Cut
Final
Pro
Cut.
for now.
What?
Because, you know, Adobe love grabbing your money. And Birdman says, celebrated my birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Congrats on being forced into this world.
T993 says, regarding the all-out attacks in the anime, it's an all-out attack, so you only have until the end of the day to finish animating it.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Could they not just copy and paste from the game? I really don't understand why it looks so bad.
Well...
Well, yeah, On's was definitely the worst. Just
Yeah,
the
so
single
far.
the single frame cut. I'll eventually be doing a video on the animes, and you'll see.
Ender Gamer 45 says, cat abductions, huh? Looks at Morgana. Why can't you be abducted and let me be? We wish.
Right. Where even is Maruki? I can't remember.
Gabriel says, Maruki, the snacks man. I have yet to see these snacks. We were promised snacks.
Where is Maruki? I know you're here. You're somewhere here, Maruki.
YQ says you should do a first impressions video on SMT5 to get those views.
Maybe a stream of the first few hours, but not when I'm not of the first. Or sorry, not a looking back at video or whatever. First impressions, since I'm gonna be reviewing it in a relatively short time. I'll just be doing something similar to what we did with SMT Nocturne, I would say.
It's open.
And T993 says, what would be some P5 spin-off games you'll want to be made? Me, a P5 card game or puzzle game. I mean, you technically got the card game in the Thieves' Den.
Yeah. We said it before, but Arena.
Yeah, P5 Arena would be interesting.
P5 Arena would be good. I like with the rumors and everything of P4 Arena coming to PS4 and stuff.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why? Like, why would they do that? Just make P5 Arena and then put all the stuff from Ultimax and whatnot in there.
Yeah.
Like, all the characters or whatever. Just, like... One thing I wish they would do is just make a game for the sake of the game, rather than try and shoehorn a story in it. Because I think part of the problem with Arena and the dancing games is they tried to make a story out of it, and when they did Dancing in Moonlight and Dancing in Starlight, they fixed it a little bit. But like, they always try to shoehorn in the story, and it just doesn't work. And it's just no. It's a stupid little.
I'm assuming you're talking about tying in to the main games.
Yeah, exactly. Like, don't give a reason. Like, we don't need some stupid ass reason. Just let us fight. It's a fighting game. Nobody cares. Like, I don't get why they're always like, no, there has to be a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the things that kind of is a good thing about Strikers and a bad thing about Strikers. The Strikers, I feel like, would have been nice to have more to it, like more levels and whatnot for more replayability.
Yeah.
By not having a story, you could have had that. Like it was just a set of missions. You could have had a story through those missions, but have a reason that you could have had like loads and loads of missions, just like in Fire Emblem Warriors.
Hmm.
But at the same time, the story was pretty good in Strikers, so it wasn't all bad. I just wish they would stop trying to tie it all together.
Hmm.
Just let it be. Just let us have our characters, because then you could have like Makoto Yuki and stuff. We don't get to have him due to the way they're doing it. We
Yeah.
don't get to have MC because of the way they're doing it, because they're not around anymore in the story. It's just so annoying. That's my long ass answer to your question.
But I get where you're coming from. But I do just wish as well it would just be, something that the investigation team or C's or the Phantom Thieves or whatever would just do for fun instead of having some sort of reason.
And again,
I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
they do it for fun in a sense, but it's mainly just because like Elizabeth or the twins just force each party to do so because they have a family competition.
Yeah, and then in the dancing games, it was supposed to be basically for fun or to help Rise out, and then they got shoved into the Shadow World again.
Yeah.
Gabriel says P5 Racing when? I see a lot of people say P5 Racing. What's with the
May
what's
as well.
with the P5 Racing?
May as well at this point if we've done dancing. So, and there we go. We have the insta-kill ability. This is a very, very infamous confidant ability because it'll either make or break your experience with Persona 5 Royal. There is a level cap as to when you can use it. So basically, whenever you run into a weak shadow, a shadow that's a lower level than you will kill it instantly, gain the experience and money, as well as a persona added to your list. And
Very broken.
Yeah, the level cap is not that high. So it's very easy to just breeze through the game, especially in Mementos, and earn some easy XP. You can get a pretty high level pretty fast, and it's not so bad during the palaces, but by the end of the game, you'll be at such a high level by abusing it so often that you likely won't even need to encounter a single enemy aside from the Willsey mini bosses.
Yeah, I had this problem in my playthrough when you get to the Royal third semester, that palace. I had the problem that I was so powerful at that point, I insta-killed everybody, and I just basically got to rush through the palace. So I had to turn my game on to hard to actually have some enjoyment of the palace.
Yeah.
And then turn it back to normal because I've played most of the game through normal anyway. So I was just like, I'll turn it back to normal, finish the game. If I ever want to play it again, I'll just do it on hard.
Yeah.
Like he says, they should make a Persona 5 Puzzle Boy from Nocturne, but with Morgana instead. You have some thoughts on Puzzle Boy?
Yeah. It took way too. If it was just like a few stages shorter, I think it would have been better. But it goes on for way too long. You can't flip and save in the middle of it, or carry on where you left off, and just it just goes on for way too long, and all just for a Magatama that you'll probably throw away for after a little bit.
T993 says they gave a reason for Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and that was the dumbest thing. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, I don't need a reason for these people to fight. I just want to see them fight.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, just let me fight them. And then, again, if you go in with that mentality, you have a lot more possibility. Like, you can have Makoto Yuki, you can have Femc, you can have Shinji, all these things that normally, if you were going in canonical, order or whatever, wouldn't be able to have. But going back to my thing about strikers, what I was saying is it could have been like Fire Emblem Warriors, where you could have everybody.
Yeah.
You could have had a chance to have not just the Phantom Thieves. You could have had investigation team, C's, the Persona 2 and 1 crew, even, all in the same game. If they just didn't try to tie it all together, and just like do the weird Fire Emblem Warriors thing, where it's just like some portal brought us here. I don't know. Like, it's that's a good enough reason. I don't care.
Despite the story being incredibly stupid, it was practical to the game.
Another example there of Xander Moas being great is in Fire Emblem Warriors. He actually managed to be the only good story-based character. Because he just sounded awesome.
But yeah, we'll go over Fire Emblem Warriors whenever.
Oh yeah, there's a video coming eventually, isn't there?
Yeah, but I gotta do Tokyo Mirage Sessions after Awakening, and then I gotta do Fates, then Shadows of Valentia. So I got a few games before we reach that. Yeah, Jude really wants me to do Fire Emblem Warriors, like, quickly.
I love Fire Emblem Warriors.
Yeah.
Gabriel says, so this ability makes grinding easier or non-existent, right? In terms of talking about the insta-kill ability.
A bit of both, really.
Yeah, it's just basically you'll get the XP and the money and personas and stuff from it. So once you insta-kill them, it's just like move on, and you can grind really fast. But at the same time, you're not doing the actual combat, so it depends on how you view grinding.
And there's the other very useful technique from On. I'm surprised it was this low down, actually, in the Confidant rank. But yeah, so occasionally during battle, On will use her sex appeal to cause an enemy to completely skip their turn. And it is incredibly helpful, alongside Ryuji's insta-kill ability. But yeah, going back to the insta-kill ability, actually, it's not even terribly broken in the original Persona 5. It's only somewhat of an issue in Royal, because in the original Persona 5, the insta-kill ability didn't give you XP, and I don't think it gave you money either. It only gave you a persona. So even though you could technically breeze through the palace, you wouldn't really be earning any benefits to it. So they kind of fixed that in Royal, but now they've kind of gone too far in the opposite direction, in that it's too useful, and you could always just not insta-kill them, but it's such a useful ability that it's very hard to resist. And like I said, it'll either make or break your enjoyment with Persona 5 Royal, especially if you're a very hardcore SMT enthusiast where you want to be kicked in the balls repeatedly.
Yeah, YQ pretty much sums up here. Says, yeah, I got from level 70 to 90 in maybe 20 minutes. That's the extent of it, basically, is it really, really speeds up the leveling process. And you just end up way too high level. And, the problem just kind of exacerbates itself, where it's like, the more you insta-kill, the more likely you are to insta-kill, so you just get stuck in this loop.
Yeah.
You're just constantly getting higher and higher levels, which makes you able to insta-kill more and more things. It's a bit of a problem.
Right, so we can't call Kawakami just yet because we don't have the guts. We're too scared.
T993 says, sorry.
I was just going to say I don't really blame Ren, though, because Sojiro's right there.
Oh. Yeah, T993 says P5 Arena Story, bosses from each game join together to take their revenge. See?
Yeah.
That's a simple enough excuse. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Some weird portal, some god takes them through a portal from all their different dimensions, makes them fight. That's it. And you shoehorn in the bosses from all the games while you're at it. Why not? Just chuck them in. And for some reason, like, shrink some of their sizes, I guess.
Yeah.
And yet they have no plan for how to arrive.
Yeah, Enko, the sexy technique wasn't in Persona 5 Vanilla. The closest there was Crocodile Tears for On, which wasn't the same. basically in there, while negotiating with the demons, if you fail, then On may or may not just, again, use her sex appeal to just sort of put them back in the right direction. And I think you do still get that here, but the sexy technique is a completely different ability.
Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must return to my speech. Together, we can create a bright future for the next generation.
Ugh. God, so righteous. That really annoys me. Enough of your arrogance!
Really annoys me.
More of the Persona 5 extras at their finest.
Vote for you! Are you planning to embezzle funds again? Or maybe criticize one of your constituents again?
Or maybe cause me to spout exposition?
That was...
I said my lines and now I'm leaving?
I've gone and done it again.
Maybe you should just quit.
Yes, but I cannot say that to the crowd before an election. Regardless, whenever someone calls me no good Torah, I panic. I went through quite an ordeal 20 years ago. Let me explain. I used to be a member
Please
of the
don't.
National Diet. I was elected during the rise of the Kuramoto children.
We've only just started, Jude.
Diet members.
I don't care. I don't like him.
I was very inexperienced back then, both as a politician as well as a human being. That inexperience led me to be involved in a series of major political scandals. People refer to my blunders as no good Torah's 3 strikes. The first was being...
Sucks. So anyway, I got stuff to do.
Then,
I will say this about Yoshida. He's probably the easiest confidant to level up in the game.
Yeah, he does go by quite quickly in terms of levels.
Yeah, he's very easy to impress.
which resulted in scandal.
But he's very boring.
Strike 3. I was out and branded a washed-up politician. You said you wanted to become a member of the Diet. But do you see the man before you?
YQ asks, what kind of music do you want for Persona 6? I'm fine with anything as long as it doesn't have Lotus Juice.
Let's see. So we had what? We had J-pop and rap.
And jazz of
J-pop and
sorts.
rock. J-pop and rock.
So why come to me?
Yeah, J-pop and jazz. Can't think of anything else, really. J-pop and metal.
Maybe a
Screamo.
bit of swing.
Learn anything?
Yeah.
The
I'm
most
not sure.
It kind of
Kinda-
depends. It depends on what sort of tone they're going for. If they're trying to make it a little darker or a little more lighthearted, a la Persona 4.
But you sure got me there.
But yeah, I would probably say swing is probably it might be the next best thing.
If learning how to give a
I
great
don't know. I don't know if it's amped up enough.
I'd be happy to instruct you. In exchange, I would like for you to continue assisting me. Let's get started, shall we?
Dubstep. Yeah, there we go. Get Daft Punk back together and have them do the Persona soundtrack.
Gamer 45 says no good Torah's 3 copyright strikes, and T993 further adds by saying no good Torah doesn't sound that bad, but the Japanese may be worse.
Manage this alone. An adult.
And YQ says rock or metal would be cool for battle themes, just like Digital's Devil's Saga.
Yeah, I think the most likely would be metal, if anything. If they're not just gonna repeat through back to like rock or something, then I would say it would most likely be metal.
I think metal's more of a SMT thing than a Persona thing.
Well, I'm thinking. Well, if you look at something like Guild Studio,
Yeah.
he does a lot of covers that are metal. Technically,
Yeah.
they're in that zone, and they still sound. They don't sound like we're not talking heavy metal.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think it could work. You know, I don't think it's. I'm not saying go so far as like SMT Nocturne levels, like where it's like you can't even hear what they're saying. It's so heavy metal, like just somewhere in between. You know, that sort of area is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, T993 says I would think techno would fit more. Yeah, that's what I would say. Something techno dubstep, that sort of, I don't know about dubstep, but like, you know, techno-y thing, I
Yeah.
think is one of the ones that's left. Metal techno is one of the ones I would say. Maybe yodeling? I don't know.
Yodeling?
All right.
No. Like folk music in Persona.
Yeah.
Country.
Hi.
Oh yeah, country. No, that's gonna be in our American remake of
Yeah.
Persona 5 that we've been joking about, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our American remake, we have Ron, and it's what, in Texas or something. I can't remember where we said it was set.
I don't think we ever did pick a
Did
setting
we?
for it.
All right,
No.
okay. Well then, country music as well is now our music of choice
Yeah.
for a crappy American remake, just like the
Yeah. Revelations Persona 5.
Revelations Persona. Soji Meguro, the composer for P3 to 5, did the soundtrack for Nocturne and Digital Devil Saga, so he's experienced with metal. Yeah, see, I think it could work.
Yeah.
Path Beyond the Dark says, I actually made it to a stream. Congratulations.
Woohoo!
Welcome. If this is your first one, especially, welcome.
Nah, he's been in a few times before. I remember all y'all.
T993 says yodeling, but put through a robot filter to get you fax machine sounds. Yes. There we go. Nailed it. Put us in charge of the music, please.
Yeah, why aren't we in charge of Atlas? And we can also tell everybody to at Atlas to be better with their DLC.
I'm thinking about a DLC where it just changes the character's shoes. What do you think? $5?
No. I want to charge like $10 for this costume bundle for a character that we're not going to see until the very end. How's that sound?
No. Go to the corner. It's not Bethesda levels, I would say. Like, Bethesda levels being the most famous one being the armored horse. Like, I don't think it's quite as bad as that, but it's pretty up there.
But even like Bethesda has, like, from what I hear anyway, the Doom DLC is pretty good. Eternal.
Well,
anyway.
I mean, yeah, the Skyrim DLC is apparently quite good. I haven't tried it. Like the Dawnguard stuff.
Yeah.
No!
Bethesda at least gives you like more story content of sorts, whereas Atlas just think that they want to charge $20 for like costume bundles and whatever.
Yeah.
Extra personas.
That being said, I don't like a lot of the Fallout stuff. A lot of the Fallout DLC I don't enjoy. I like Automatron or something from 4. I enjoyed that just because it's the Mechanist.
Yeah.
Who's fantastic. But then you end up with like Nuka-Cola World, which I just found so boring. I don't know how they managed to make it feel boring because it should have been really good, but I never enjoy it.
Yeah.
I've tried doing it multiple times. New Vegas has a couple of good DLCs. It's usually really like kind of hit and miss, I find. There'll be like 1 or 2 good ones and then everything else sucks.
DLC is a fickle beast.
Like you says, it's probably Sega who makes the dumb decisions for Atlas. Yes, let's blame Sega, not Atlas. Atlas would never do anything wrong. Right,
Indeed.
Atlas? We love you.
Okay, these.
Gamer.
I was just gonna say these electric and windproof accessories might prove useful for later.
Yeah, EnderGamer45 says, "Oh yeah, I'm almost done with Sonic Colors Ultimate. It's an okay port for an old game."
I've seen some of the visual glitches.
Yeah,
in it, but they might have fixed that.
I've seen some missed things that it doesn't look particularly well ported in terms of visuals in general. But I can't really say. I have not really played the original.
I have, but that was like years ago. I don't want to work.
T93 says £10 for extra battles that we cut out of the game for DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Ryuji wants to go see a movie like right away.
The Kick Knight Rises.
Let's go. Let's check it out.
Yeah, YQ says SMT4's DLC are literally just palette swap demons. That's the Atlas we know.
Yep.
Cakes are too quick. You can't savor all the little taste sensations you see when forced to choose cake or pie. People show you their true taste.
And that's Catherine music in the background there.
Like you. You're a psychopath who bakes for
I
money.
love these movies. I want them to be actual movies.
And Guy McFur to be a thing as well, like a real
Yes.
TV show. Where's Guy McFur season 2?
Yeah. Why is it playing Catherine music?
I don't know. I guess because, I don't know, maybe the movies are being run by the Golden Playhouse?
Maybe.
Yeah, sort of tie into their universe.
They should have had a movie called Catherine in this game, and it's literally you hear it and it's just Catherine. That would have been a good reference.
And then they just leave the movie theater after seeing the true ending. It's like, oh my god, that was terrible.
Oh, so awful. Energamer 45 says just sucks that half Sonic fans are weaponizing the Switch port with its old glitches for dumb reasons, making newer fans avoid the game. Sadly, yeah, I think Nocturne had a similar problem.
You want to go?
I think it's from what I've seen decent enough, but like a lot of people on Switch complaining about it kind of put a lot of people off.
I think they fixed
And rightly
it
so,
slightly.
because it did have a bit of a frame rate issue with Switch, but like it put a lot of people off the other port versions as well.
I can't really confirm if it has been fixed or not, but they have apparently updated it a fair bit since launch, so I don't know if it's any better. But yeah, like I won't find out until much later, because right now I don't really feel like buying Nocturne again for Switch.
What do you want?
One of the few times Kasumi actually makes an appearance.
You're worked up. I'm just being.
Oh boy, what an interesting character! I can't wait to see what we do with her in the story.
What the? What are you getting so jumpy about?
Mind you, we see more of Kasumi than Jose.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Rather scary, but I'm all right now.
At some point, if you in this run, you need to wear the SMT if costume because oh my god, the music is so good.
Yeah, we'll do that.
You have that costume?
Yeah, that's one of the costumes you get with free DLC.
I
But
believe we're doing in C's outfit next, aren't we?
yeah, C's is next, then the Seven Sisters crew, then Saint Hermelin, and yeah, why not? We'll give SMT some love too.
Look at the time. I'm so sorry. I haven't even thanked you.
Henko says I didn't notice that people actually walked away while this girl was being harassed. Yeah, because the extras in every Persona game are dicks.
Yep. They're
Main
awful,
characters
awful people.
are the Messiah, and that's it.
Yep, pretty much. No matter the
That
game.
and the people of Shibuya are sheeple.
Yes.
As seen in Strikers as well, where they just start randomly following this thing, even though we just solved this problem.
Yeah.
Oh, what took you so long?
Did you?
And Kyrie Light says, hey, people like that, take no for an answer, referring to the guy harassing Kasumi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be so nice to be a guy.
Another example of an extra being really bad.
Plan on doing this cleanup in that outfit?
Of course not. I brought my gym clothes with me. I was gonna change in the bathroom, but...
Yeah, this is a new scene to Royal. The cleanup wasn't in the original.
Sounds like it sucks to be a.
Oh, yeah, and then we get in the salt meme.
Such a nice day out that even the weather seems to be mocking us. Dude, could you pushing your way into our conversation a little less awkwardly next time? I bet some Kichi Joji clean freak hung paper dolls all over and prayed for clear skies today.
Hey. Morning, everyone.
Oh? Are you here for the cleanup too, Doc?
Path Beyond the Dark says I subscribe to waiting for patches/fixtures before rushing out to buy something. Don't pre-order. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
That's I don't understand the pre-ordering thing. Why does anybody, unless it's something you know is going to be solid, like something like WarioWare. The new WarioWare just came out. You know it's probably going to be good.
Yeah. I got Metroid Dread pre-ordered.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Usually Nintendo stuff. It's pretty good. So and worth a pre-order. Although again, you could always order it like a couple days before it comes out, and you'll still get it at the same time as those people that pre-ordered.
Once the cleanup is completed.
Teen.93 says she has colored hair, so she must be a main character. Yeah, has
We're
colored hair or has a slightly different outfit from everybody else.
We're going to be starting her confidant as well, Kasumi's, in this very scene.
The school already assigned the groups at random. They're 4 people apiece, boys and girls mixed.
Unfortunately, though, I think we need to level her up again before we get the grappling hook.
Now that those announcements have been made, please break into your groups and head to your...
Isn't the grappling hook rank 5?
No, that's rank 2, I believe.
Let's just get this over with.
It's pretty early on.
I could have sworn it was late.
Nah, it was really early. You got it.
You've played this more than me. I shall trust your judgment. Also, how was the PS Live event for you guys? Since, if ask me, I'm hyped for Spider-Man 2 and New Boy of War Ragnarok game.
Spider-Man 2, absolutely.
Yeah, when we saw Venom, my goodness.
Yeah, very happy.
Squeeze. We were just like, Venom! We love Venom. And it's been a long time since we've had him in a game, as far as I can remember. So it's just so nice to see him. I'm interested as well about who the voice was. I mean, when we saw it, I was guessing Craven, and I know people online are now guessing Craven as well. So I'm very, very interested. I'm also curious to see if, since Craven kills Spider-Man, I think in the comics, if they're going to go that route, kill off Peter Parker in this game. So, and maybe pass the torch to Miles Morales, or maybe even bring in Gwen Stacy.
Wait, shouldn't we take that to a police?
Wolverine as well, kind of interested in.
Another instance, going back to your point about the extras being awful. These kids were about to steal money from a wallet.
Oh yeah.
Done by kids. It's gotta be the work of some no-good adults too.
Yeah, probably.
May I have the cap on that bottle?
Haru!
Woo!
Woohoo!
Oh, are you a collector?
Not exactly. Recycling companies collect these and convert them into vials for vaccines.
What I like about
I didn't know.
Royal is that it gives a lot more moments like this,
More justice to the
where you get get to see the characters before they're part of your party, or before the story deems them worthy to appear.
Yeah.
Because part of the original problem with Persona 5 Vanilla was that it would be like months and you'd never see this character.
Yeah.
And then suddenly when it was their turn, you'd see them everywhere. So what this game does... Oh yeah, salt meme incoming.
What the...
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's not going to get dated in 10 years.
Yeah, so what Royal fixes is that you see them around, you start seeing them in the background doing stuff, and it's just such a nice little detail to see them around and doing things. It just makes them feel so much more organic that they don't just pop out of nowhere.
Free to do whatever they want, including getting the hell out of here.
Shido became a student.
Thank you for everything.
Indicator45 says the other game I'm waiting on right now is Deathloop. The game right now looks pretty interesting. Yeah, I really like the look of that. I love Dishonored 1. Haven't played 2. So I'm interested in something else from those people. So yeah, Deathloop does sound interesting, especially with the assassin chasing after you. If that's an actual proper mechanic in the game, that would be awesome.
You also mentioned God of War Ragnarok Enter Gamer. I'm
Yeah.
mainly worried that that's just going to be the same game again.
It
pretty
looks
much.
the same.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people hating on Thor. They revealed what Thor looks like and everything, and that's been getting a lot of unnecessary hate.
Thanks for the food.
Just because he's fat, that is it.
Hmm.
Like even though it was well established from what I've been seeing, it's been well established in the original that he was a portly fellow. There are statues of him that show him as buff, but we know gods can be fickle.
Yeah.
And want themselves to look more godly than they are. And Thor's supposed to be quite a self-centered guy, so it would make sense that his statues would look like that. Like it seemed like it makes sense to me, but like I don't understand the hate. The other one was that they have the gall to put in a black lady, and they got a lot of flack for that, for no good reason again.
Why is that still an issue?
I don't know.
2021.
I don't know.
Mr. Kamoshida had just told me about you a moment prior, so I sort of spoke without thinking there.
But it does look like the same game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Atreus is more grown up at least, but now we get annoying teen phase. So we had annoying little boy, now we get annoying stupid teen. So maybe eventually we'll get grown up where he's not so bad.
You don't seem like the kind of person they describe.
I'm definitely getting that on sale though. I'm not getting that day one.
No. That seems like it would have the Tomb Raider, like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider issue, where it just feels like the same thing.
Yeah.
Over and over again, just with a slightly different world.
You know what? It just hit me. I haven't introduced myself yet. Oh, I'm sorry to make you go first. Actually, there's no need for you to be so polite. I am an underclassman after all.
How adorkable. Endergate45 says DBZ buffmen fighting each other, God of War buffer men fighting over the dumb reasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that pirouette and everything necessary?
Here you are.
Could have just grabbed it.
She just
We were
wanted
just
to be...
talking about Spider-Man. We didn't make an "Oh no, my balloon" joke.
I was just about to comment on that. Yeah.
Is it too late?
Nah, it's too late. The moment has passed.
Oh no, my balloon! Ah, no. Just the moment.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
That was impressive, that pirouette to get a balloon.
T93 says, why do people hate Fat Thor when Marvel did Fat Thor first? Well, they did it in two different ways. And to be fair, they also hated Fat Thor when Marvel did it. Also for stupid reasons. Although, they didn't do a great job with it in the movie.
I was mainly just annoyed with it, with the fact that they had to throw in, like...
Fat jokes a lot.
Well, that too, but also, you know, like throwing in games that are popular at the moment.
Oh yeah, Fortnite references. God, that was awful.
I'd be honored if you'd allow me.
And didn't Hulk dab?
He did, yes.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I love the Hulk. Not necessarily the movie version, because they never let him do anything. But
yeah, they've really been doing him dirty in these movies.
Yeah. Ragnarok was the only time he was like really, really on point. Because they actually allowed him to be in it. Like, usually they always like save Hulk for like the last moment, and I loved Ragnarok for having so much Hulk. I grew up loving the Hulk. I played the Hulk PS2 game a lot. And everything, even though it wasn't good. Every time Hulk is in a movie, I have the kid in me really wants him to do good.
Yeah.
And he just no. Yeah, Ragnarok did him well, and they had a brief, great moment of him in Age of Ultron when he and Stark are fighting through the city. And everything. That's fantastic. That's pure Hulk power move right there. But yeah, just kind of bugs me. Rather big side tangent about Marvel.
Well,
on a lighter note, T993 says, Senpai man, my balloon!
With the birth of the Faith Persona.
Faith Persona sounds like it makes more sense than Counselor Persona from Maruki.
Yeah.
And yet, yes, there is a reason why Kasumi only has 5 confidant ranks, but...
Oh, we're not saying it!
Yeah, huh?
We're not saying why.
We're not saying why, but there is a reason.
Oh, why don't we exchange contact information?
I
Oh
do
boy,
love
I can't wait to have the contact information so that we can never use it.
Smartphone's been acting up lately.
I do love Kasumi,
It's
though.
back. Okay, I'll contact you when I've got free time, if that's
My second favorite girl in this game.
Did they ever give a reason why her phone was acting up?
Yes, they did, but again, we won't go into spoilers.
Alright, okay. I couldn't remember if they ever did.
Discard your trash in the bins here. Instead, bring your waste to the predetermined location for disposal. After that, we will be
I can feel the scolding already.
Thank you all for your hard work.
We're not there yet.
Well, the cleanup seems to be finished. We're
Yeah, I would
already
say
in clothes. Would you
after
care to
on,
see
I'd probably go
training before
Haru.
going home? Let's start with
Yeah,
some core
it's a good
exercises.
choice.
Those are the foundation for staying in shape.
EnderGamer45 says, Kasumi, after getting Ren's contacts, starts spamming Senpai in chat.
She does say it a lot, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I forgot how much she says it.
Yeah, she's like Rise in that sort of sense.
Yeah. She gets her one in Hawaii is great. That's the only...
Yeah, that was where I really started loving Kasumi, but we're a long way from there yet. Okay, before I forget, let's put these new accessories on. Oh, and I figured it would be that I would nullify wind and electricity, not evade it.
T-Night93 says because you only see her half as much as everyone else in terms of, I'm guessing that's why, asking why she's your second, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, pretty much for me, the only reason I feel like she isn't higher up on my list is because you see so little of her. When you do see her, she's great. Like, totally adorable dork. But you see so little of her that it's just really hard to justify. Especially since you get one date in if you choose her? Two dates? Yeah. It seems like such a waste of time. So many moments you could you miss because of it. Whereas if you go with somebody else, you can get a lot more moments. Like I said, I'm on first, then Haru.
Yeah.
Then maybe Hifumi.
It's fine. I'll just use this chocolate. See? The acid and the sugar are reacting.
Damn it, Guy Mikver, you're brilliant.
Hashtag make season 2 of Guy Mikver.
Yeah, I want that. I want it to be a returning joke in Persona 6. It needs to be Guy Mikver season 2. Hey!
Hey!
Alright.
We just need
Your
to get our
guts
guts
are
up.
so low.
Yeah, we do need to get our guts up because we not only need it for Kawakami, Awai, and what did I say? Kawakami, Takemi, and Awai. But yeah, we're gonna be locked out of a few other stuff too.
Yeah, I need to get it up. Where do you do? It's Big Bang Burger.
Big Bang Burger, yes. But I'm just generally gonna use books to help and DVDs for now.
Are we going to be doing the Caroline Justine stuff in this? Not just the confidant, but the showing them around stuff.
I would like to, because I've never actually seen them all the way through. Those scenes.
She's so tight on time doing all the confidants, so it's hard to spend the time.
Yeah, but we'll try. We'll try anyway.
What's the question? I didn't see.
Very good.
That's alright. Which peg-legged, a parrot, totting historical figure's appearance became visual shorthand for pirates. Yeah, it was John Silver.
Yeah, Guts locks out so much, if not 4 or 5, says T9. Yeah, it's one of the more annoying ones.
Yeah.
That and I think was it Charm?
Yeah, Charm is another one.
Yeah.
Because I think Hifumi as well as Makoto requires that to level them up. Makoto is probably one of the worst to level up because she also requires a heavy amount of knowledge.
Yeah, but at least knowledge is the easiest one to go up.
Yeah. Assuming, you actually study and don't get all the questions wrong. We're almost there to getting Madarame to confessing, and we still got a little bit of time left. And T993 says, better pig out on burgers. Yep, that's the idea. Okay, let's go check up on see how she's doing. Before we actually reach rank 9, I need to make like a poll or something for which girl we're actually gonna date. Yeah. But the thing is, do I actually want to include the harem route too? Because normally, yeah, where you date everybody, but because normally,
right, yeah.
I would normally refuse to do that, but I also think that I don't know if that will be more entertaining.
I will say when you do get to rank 9, you are still missing on from your Thieves' Den, so maybe say yes and then reload.
Yes, that's the idea. That's the plan. But we're at rank 5 at the moment, so we still got time.
Yeah, for those not in the know, Josh has like every Thieves' Den thing, apart from the having dated all the girls, basically. And so on is the last one, so at some point he's just gonna have to say yes and then revert back if it's not the decision the chat goes with.
Yeah. The biggest bitch in the world here.
Yeah. Awful, awful person. But dang it, she's a pretty girl.
Yep. I think as well as Makoto's confidant getting a bit of criticism for focusing too much on one particular person when it's not her. On's confidant, I think, also gets a similar criticism with Mika, since it's mainly, or half of it is just like about trying to one-up her.
Didn't Riseis have a similar thing where it was a lot about Kanamine?
Well, that was part of it, but also just due to the fact that she doesn't want to be in show business anymore.
Hanko says, why does she get a character portrait? Because she is a main character to the confidant.
Yeah.
She comes up a lot throughout this confidant, so it's worth having her a specific thing, I guess.
Mariki gets a similar one later, like very late in his confidant.
Yeah.
We barely see him.
Yeah, I don't know why they bothered with that one.
Yeah, because Ryuji's old senpai doesn't get one either.
That is one hell of a hat.
Pretty sure Rambi Damon wears something similar.
Yeah, but he rocks it.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking man. This guy looks like a dork.
Yes.
Like, slap a neckbeard on that guy, and you would, he'd just be an internet troll.
Yeah. Did she have one in Persona 5 OG? Yes, she did. Mika.
Mika, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Mika!
Right, I believe though, if I remember correctly, this is where we get the Crocodile Tears confidant ability.
Yeah.
Because she learns from Mika, which I've only just realized she would learn from Mika, which makes sense.
Wait!
I think this is one of the few confidant conversations though where you can't really level up on.
No, I don't think there are many instances where you can say something.
Yeah, there's not really many right answers, so to speak. If at all.
Yes!
Yeah, the Crocodile Tears, like, so rarely comes up during battles
for
me.
I like that you said, oh, I've only just realized when she outright said it there. Well, yeah, I could use this for Arsene thieving. Where did she pick it up?
Yeah, I don't remember every single bit of dialogue in this game.
Thanks.
I'd have to be like a super nerd to remember that much.
Boy, you are a super nerd.
I am a super nerd for this game, but not that much of a super nerd.
Ah, you're back.
Crossword.
Hey, hey!
Oh boy! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Type of outdoor allergy. Oh god, we missed a few. We're at
Wait,
number
what?
6. We're at number 6.
Oh no.
Oh well. Anyway, so type of outdoor allergy. Okay, so sign of a cold or gets congested. I don't know any of these. Or I suppose a type of outdoor allergy.
Is hay fever?
I was thinking hay fever, but there's no H in there.
Or V.
Yeah.
Anybody know this one? Chat?
From the looks of it, pollen seems to be in there, I think. But I don't know. Pollinization? Can we fit that? Is that even a word?
No, I don't think it's that, is it?
Sign of a cold, sneezing.
Sneezing? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
Try that. Yeah.
Or yeah, just sneeze. Thank you, T-Night. So gets congested.
Gets congested. Was it nose or something? 'Cause your nose can get congested.
Maybe, yeah. That's worth putting in. Yeah, you might be right. So what do we have?
This one of those ones where it's a weird ass word that nobody knows.
I'm gonna put in pollen anyway, just in case, and then see where we go from there. Okay, maybe it's nothing to do with pollen. Oh well, I was thinking it was. Okay, my girlfriend who's watching the stream actually just sent me a Facebook message saying pollinosis. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Wow. Smart lady.
Yeah.
All right.
I see. Nice.
Sweet, but our knowledge is still not going up.
No. And our
Right.
guts are still in the toilet.
Yep. Yeah, nobody's available, so more Guy Mikver.
Guy McFar.
Which means we're gonna be ending it already.
Yeah.
Oh.
Goodbye, Guy Mikver.
Damn, they shut off the power. How are we going to rig an alarm now?
Whoever said you need electricity to make an alarm? Give me that empty soda can. I'll just tie it to this string.
Wow. What a smart fellow. I'm impressed.
Joker's TV is so old he's using composite.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ew.
What is a CRT? It wouldn't have HDMI.
I know, but still.
Okay. Well then.
Do we have to return the DVD?
Yep, we have to.
Can we just watch it over and over again?
Just the same 2 episodes.
Why does the DVD only have 2 episodes?
I don't know.
Sorry.
T-Night says, I really like they changed the DVD rental as cutscenes really messed up returns before. I mean,
yeah.
it doesn't really cost much anyway. And in fact, if you actually return it at night, they'll usually say it's so busy that you may as well just keep it for a little bit, or rather they just let you get away with it for free. You don't have to pay anything. Just don't return it in the middle of the afternoon, and you're good.
Why not the middle of the afternoon?
Because it's less busy there.
Oh, right.
And they'll charge you for it.
Well then. Hey.
Okay, 4 days left. Who we got now? Ryuji. Anybody else as well?
Anybody else?
Just wondering. Okay,
Okay,
so
rank 8 it is.
Yep, rank it. Almost there to finishing Ryuji off. Let's go. I don't even remember what the other 2 confidant abilities are that you get, if there are any, because although I suppose it's he takes a hit for Joker. And,
yeah, that will be rank 9, I imagine.
Yeah, and rank 10, I guess, would be his
Evolved
persona, yeah. But I can't remember what you get from ranked 8. Oops. Probably didn't realize, but I recorded Yamauchi's whole conversation back at the matcha shop.
I will be the muscle.
No.
You will have my moral support.
Live with 1 HP is rank 8, says Path Beyond the Dark.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Saved my bacon many times and I forgot about it.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna need all of those abilities in the Okumura fight when he specifically targets party members, or specific party members. I'm really not looking forward to that.
Yeah, doing it with Arsene. Oof.
Oof, indeed.
Come on.
It's likely possible, but not without some
Yeah.
trouble.
It'll be an entire stream dedicated to the one fight.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to do some practicing, though, beforehand. Just so I can figure out a strategy. Behold Ryuji's words of wisdom.
Hey. I see.
I do kind of like the ending to this one, though.
Yeah, it's a very nice ending.
Well, that, and also just like I was thinking they weren't going to hit him there.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, they actually went through with it. It was kind of averted my expectations a bit.
Again, another example with the extras being jerks.
Yeah. Never said you deserved it, but I don't think that he's gonna like that.
No,
Yeah.
we got things. We gotta get things to go up here.
Yeah. We got so much to do already. I was a big help by just standing here.
Yeah.
Come on, go up.
Damn it, man.
You're like 2 ranks behind. Just throw me a bone here. There we go. I can endure an attack.
All right.
Huzzah. That in combination with Futaba's one where she can save somebody is pretty good.
Yeah.
See ya.
Alright. Last chance. Can we get it ready for next time?
Come on. Yeah, make a good team.
What? No.
What? What? Damn it.
Damn it, damn it, damn it.
Is there no pleasing you?
Ah, you're back.
I just came in and I'm already getting messages.
Yeah, I would hate being a Persona protagonist with all the texts going on. It's just be like, would you people shut up?
Trying to sleep.
Yeah, please, for the love of God. Yes, it worked.
Hey,
Oh, I forgot about the city armor, but I don't really want to waste a day.
Yeah,
cleaning
don't
that.
waste the day on it. Just wait for Kawakami.
Yeah, we gotta get our guts up. Okay, so let's go return the DVD and get something else. Goodbye, Guy Mikver. What else we got?
Take a look around.
Oh, we got more. Okay, there's one for guts and another for guts.
Bubbly Hills 90210.
That increases my charm. We'll do the Running Dead next.
Yeah, T99 says, Ren, stop texting me so much. I don't even get to say anything. Yeah. Hello, random people.
Yes.
Oh.
HBO is now claiming copyright on the word running.
The hell is this? How the hell are the dead running about?
Have you been bitten? Show me your arms. You haven't been scratched or bitten, have you?
Oh boy, I can't wait for like 8 seasons of nothing happening.
If only The Walking Dead was like just 2 episodes long.
That would be a blessing. Path Beyond the Dark says, these DVD puns? Yeah, they're great. Guy McFur is the best one, in my opinion. I really like Guy McFur.
What's this universe's equivalent to Rick Grimes?
Why did Mr.
I don't know.
change all of a sudden?
It wouldn't be great. I don't know. Gick Rhymes, I don't know.
Still too sudden. I believe it's only natural to think that something must have caused it.
Such a know-it-all.
Thanks
Yeah.
for your valuable opinion. I'll take it into account.
Nerd!
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we would learn more about Makoto in this part, but it looks like we might have to leave that for next time.
Well then.
Wow,
T990 I always thought they just binged through the DVDs. Yeah, I guess. It always comes off like it's like a 2-episode deal and that's it.
Right, so... Oh.
Although I guess, yeah, since it takes up a whole evening, you would imagine they're watching more than one episode.
Yeah. Okay, can we do a little bit of reading?
Hey.
So let's, yeah, let's finish the Carmen one, and then we'll return it.
Wow.
Morgana, don't start falling in love with Carmen. You don't want to.
No. Has he not seen the weird thing she keeps on the ends of her chains?
Yeah. She plays some particular games.
Yeah.
Ah, you're back.
Right, now who we got?
No!
I really wish this was a thing in real life where you could just go to work whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, that would be great. It's just, I don't feel like it today.
No, that's fine. Okay, so Sojiro's the only one that's available right now, but I don't really want to waste the day leveling him up just yet.
Isn't there a way to set it so you can like block the messages from those people?
I don't think so.
I could have sworn there was a way they added to make it so you don't have to get those messages.
Stranger is just another word for enemy, right?
Stop! Wait! I'm human!
More Catherine music.
Still human!
Oh, it is, yeah. Man, so much Catherine music.
Yeah. Hey.
Huzzah!
I can't remember
Okay.
which confidant needed which amount of guts.
Well then.
Kawakami needs 3 guts, doesn't she?
I think so. She needs it to be at staunch. Takemi might be.
Staunch.
Yeah, Takemi might be the one that needs bold. but I'm not sure. Okay, let's finish this one off.
Hmm?
Are we gonna get our knowledge up now? Nope.
Never.
We'll eventually get there.
One day.
Yeah, Takemi is 2, Awai is 4, and 5 guts for Kawakami. It says Path Beyond the Dark. Thank you all. That's gonna be a long while then. It's a shame too, because Kawakami's abilities are really useful.
I thought he was saying Takemi is 2, Iwai is 4 and 5. Like, at some point you need 5 guts for a while.
Oh, I see. Right, oh yeah, we'll definitely need to increase our guts. So who's available? Maruki and Takemi as well. Right.
I would say Maruki because we have more time to do Takemi.
Yeah, I would say so as
He's
well.
only here ever so often.
Yeah.
We've got a deadline to meet.
We do.
Oh, there's that goddamn music. So... Path Beyond the Dark, Kawakami is 3, if I recall correctly. Iwai is the weapon shop guy. Yeah, we know who Iwai was. It was just we weren't sure what you meant in terms of if it was Iwai had 4 guts and then 5 guts for a later part in the thing, or if you meant Iwai is 4 and then 5 guts for Kawakami or something.
Yeah.
Just a quick bit of confusion, but yes, we know who Iwai was.
It's annoying because when it comes to ranking up Maruki, because the answers are pretty obvious as to which one is correct, and will give you a certain amount of notes, but he still can be a bit of a pain to level up.
Yeah, he takes a while sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh my. I'm sorry.
Oh, what a card.
Oh, you.
There's the whining.
Yeah. And then you get the stupid thing in the background as well. It's just a dumb song.
Come on, man, level up.
I want, for no good reason, for it to be like the Innocent Sin battle music or something. Totally not fitting in any way whatsoever, but just awesome music.
Just like some SMT metal.
Yeah, you know, the battle music from Nocturne or something.
Yeah. Right, what rank we got him in? 4. Almost halfway there. And then Jude won't have to listen to the song anymore.
Thank goodness.
All right.
Sweet, more SP, even though it's only by 5, but oh well. And Path Beyond the Dark says, I honestly do not know what some of the other social stats levels are, like max kindness. Guts are just very important for certain restrictive runs. Yes, they are. They are very much indeed. Guts are needed quite a lot. Oh, come on.
Come on. Goodness me.
Stubborn little bastard, ain't ya?
This is the worst thing you're ever gonna do to me.
Okay. Okay, so we gotta go back and trade in our DVD again. So let's do that real quick.
Wow, you finished that fast.
I'm just a really big fan.
You got me. Take a look around.
Is there like what's the equivalent of the Talking Dead in this place?
Yeah. It'd be like the Gabbing Dead or something.
Oh yeah, that'd be that. That'd probably be it. Yeah. Okay, so we got another DVD here, and another crossword. What we got this time?
Let's do this.
Whew.
What?
Cultural artwork. Japanese floral art and sushi wrapper.
Yeah.
And also kimono sesh.
Oh, this is a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah, I got no clue. Okay, yep, definitely look this one up because I've got like no answers whatsoever. I'm not that well versed in this sort of stuff.
I think it's just Japanese, actually. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Japanese.
Oh, good call. Very random.
Yeah.
All right.
I see. Nice.
Hey, is our knowledge gonna be up? No.
No. Never.
Okay, let's continue rotting our brains with television. And somehow increasing our guts.
Wolf, you can't be serious. You think aliens did this?
I've heard it all before, Scully. But just look at these bodies. They can't be from Earth.
Hey.
You know what? I haven't watched a single episode of the X-Files.
Neither have I. I don't know how accurate that portrayal is.
Well then.
I don't know if it's going to be like one of those shows that just hasn't aged well, but was like a really big hit back in the day.
Didn't they do like a reunion series at one point?
I think
recently.
So.
We're getting started.
I don't know about recently, but I'm not aware if they even did one at all. But
I mean, fairly recently, but like past 3 or 4 years or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
How about you?
Right. So
I wasn't daydreaming.
That seems like the most obvious, but I'm not sure.
I didn't see what the original question thing was.
The thought process is totally normal, if not always accurate. There's even a name for it. What do you think the name is for this phenomenon?
No, I have no idea then.
No, that's apparently...
No, halo effect.
The halo effect? That sounds like a load of bogus.
I assume so, anyway.
Hmm.
Did he say what it actually was? Oh, there we go. The halo effect isn't all bad, but yeah. He just said it, there we go, so.
Well, no knowledge for us.
We're dumb.
Yep, we're too stupid. Okay, so not much we can do at the moment, I think. Let's go see Takemi. May as well get our restorative medicines up by quite a bit.
There's no one here.
It's only gonna get harder.
Yeah,
as
we're
we
gonna
get...
need the revival stuff at a discount.
Yeah. Alright. Yep, let's hang out.
Please head to the exam room.
Does this song have a weird name like Hawaii Shop?
Oh, it's Butterfly Kiss, I think.
So yes.
Oh my god, you killed him.
Oh my god.
What?
I wonder if any doctors will have gotten away with dressing up the way Takemi does.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah. Were there any other, like, social stat blockages for Takemi? I can't quite remember.
I don't think so. I don't remember any.
Yeah. I think I remember it mostly just taking a while for me to finish, just because I wanted to save the mementos requests until they piled up.
Yeah. That's the most part for me as well. I just like tried to pile up as many as I could, and I almost left it too late.
Yeah. Dick.
Yeah.
Wow. By the way,
It's been so
Ren
long.
is far too agreeable.
Yeah. Oh god, it's been so long. We haven't even got her. We didn't even get her to rank 2 until just now.
Oh man, yeah, you are behind.
Yeah.
Do we get a cookie?
Well,
when my blood's taken, I get a cookie.
my counselor gives me sweets.
No, he doesn't. I have
Yeah,
yet to see the sweets.
Yeah, he gave me one for that session we just did.
Oh, did he? Oh. I didn't see that.
Or it might have been with Ryuji. Cool.
Yay, gonna go up.
Yeah.
Ah, you're back.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of these texts.
Did it work?
Just before Madarame does start confessing.
Let me get a million texts.
Yep.
As he's confessing, after he's confessing, like a week after he confesses.
Yep.
The exhibition is finally ending tomorrow. I'm sure things will
Finally.
I could have sworn we had like another 2 days, but yeah, cool. So we're not ready to level up Y just yet or start his confidant. Let's go and do one last bit of DVD watching then.
Huzzah.
Oh!
May as well get our guts up as soon as possible.
They're all dead. Who could have done this?
The larvae. It must have infected them. Got into their brains. We need to find those samples, Sculty. Fast.
Oh!
Did you get the joke? Did you curiosity killed the cat?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
I think so, yeah.
Because I don't think you did.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm not laughing. I must not have got it. Always found that weird that he sits like that.
I think some
Morgana. Well, I know,
some
but
cats do.
I know cats do intended, but it's the only time he does it. Oh, here we go.
Hooray.
What's up with that old geezer?
Is he crying?
What a nerd! Crying.
Crimes that are unbecoming of an artist. Plainly put, I plagiarized work. I tainted this country's art world and even Sayuri. How could I possibly apologize to everyone for...
Madarame is like the only character in this game that has like a different portrait just for like feeling guilty about his crimes.
He's crying way
Does he?
too much.
Yeah.
And that was from the urgent apology.
That was a great laugh there, Extra. Good job.
After reporting
And T993 says, I would have loved it if they had something like a temporary stat boost from Cammy.
Wasn't he on TV the other day?
on top of charges of
Gee, is that Karen Strassman?
claiming their works as his
Can she do any other voice? This always sounds like that.
was stolen, believing it was used for fraud. This large-scale criminal act has caused a great shock.
She's good at doing that voice, but it's like the one voice. It's like I mean, up until recently, Johnny Young Bosch did. They had the same thing.
Hospital for interrogation due to his age. However, initial psych evaluations state that he is mentally sound and likely responsible for his actions.
There's no need to be nice to an old geezer like that.
Why do you spill the beans?
What is with the extras in this game?
Calling themselves the Phantom Thieves, posted a dubious note at Madarame's exhibit. The police will investigate their relation to this case, but for now, did not identify them as suspects.
Phantom thieves? Do these bandits have something to do with that old geezer's apology?
Oh, I've heard
Old geezer is the only thing they could think of.
hearts. It's why the culprits apologize. Wait, what? Steal hearts? That's impossible, though.
But I feel like I saw something about that online, too. They sent out a calling card for real.
Oh, so it was like...
He sounds like he's trying to do like, you know, when Liquid Snake is pretending to be Kaz.
Yeah.
In MGS1. It sounds like that voice he's putting on.
Similar.
So fake and over the top. Like that's the voice.
You guys see the news about
T-Knight says the extras only got one take and seems they only seen the line once before reading it.
Yeah, it's basically like, here's your line, say it, and then like they're like, oh, let me just read it over here out loud, and then they're like, good, got it. Like, what?
That was a good vocal warm up. That's good, we got it.
Wait, what? You're recording?
pushing on then? As for me, I hope we just keep getting more and more famous.
Something like this happening twice is massive, too. It's too great a coincidence to occur normally.
If we continue doing this, we'll definitely be able to give courage to everyone who needs it.
I heard you loudly talking about it.
Do you know that?
Mostly from that blonde one. The blonde boy.
Those are attendance officers.
Hello there. May I speak with you for a moment?
Ah, yes! How can we help you?
That monotonous acting of hers never fails to send a chill down my spine.
What are you all doing here? Are you friends?
Bad acting on is the best.
Unfortunately, no matter which option you pick for this bit, it always ends up backfiring.
I always said we're delinquents.
Well, all right. Just make sure you disperse before it gets too late, okay? There have been some...
Yeah, On will always scold you no matter what you pick.
Quite the stir.
Which is kind of annoying.
Man.
Careful.
It's still light out. Man, those guys must have way too much time on their hands.
Hey, don't go making stuff up on the spot like that, okay? I totally panicked because of you.
From now on, we'll need to be even more cautious than before. Look at us. Right after the second Thebes incident, both prior victims are meeting up.
Wait, you mean people might be listening to us?
No. Well, let's keep doing this exactly the same anyway and get caught for it later.
You're right.
Yep.
By the way, Yusuke.
Nearly twice in Strikers.
Madarame?
Oh yeah.
He was talking about that suspicious person in the black mask.
Well, I pressed him for answers, but he doesn't even understand what happened to him to begin with.
Gee, I wonder why.
Cyrus gets stolen after all.
T-Knight says, unfair. The guy only tells you to get your gang moving.
Information will be difficult.
Yeah, but at the same time, there are loads of people just standing around here. They're just picking out on you guys for no good reason. It's not like you're doing anything wrong.
Have somewhere to go?
The school dorms. I can stay there free of charge thanks to my fine arts scholarship.
A scholarship? Wait, you're that good?
Although, Takamaki-san's house would do as well.
Wait, what?
You know, you could ask her to model for you whenever you wanted.
You moron!
Then again, now that Yusuke will be living alone, it'll be easier for us to meet up whenever we want.
For the time being, we should wait and see how this case plays out.
More waiting.
Take some time finding a target as big as Madarame.
Anyway, we should just act like normal students while we look for our next target, okay?
We'll be entrusting that to you again, Ryuji.
Path Beyond the Dark says, you mean people might hear us talking loudly? Yeah.
When does that
They
happen?
never learn their lesson. There we go. They do that. There. She records them later. Gets caught again after that. Then in Strikers does it again. Futaba records them. They're just really bad.
And T-Knight says, Guy, well, there is well-detailed and colorful characters, not in my place.
After Shiho Suzui, you did it again for someone you barely knew? You were sent away twice, almost reported to the police, and yet you still wanted to save him.
Makoto really is dislikable at this point in the game, huh? Yeah, they didn't do a great job making her likable off the get-go. I imagine this is why she was not one of the ones I go for beyond An and Haru, because she just starts off being so awful. And such a brown nose and everything. It's not great.
Tell me about this new member who joined your group. There's no point in being.
I think that
only damage your position.
with her redeeming herself later, just like I feel that it sort of overshadows her beginnings. So to speak.
She does redeem herself quite well, but it's it's just that instant bad taste in your mouth kind of thing is just not great.
Fine. There's still
I'm
much
pretty sure you know his accomplices.
It was around this time that the Phantom Thieves began to truly gain popularity. Lies flooded the internet. Things like the Phantom Thieves saved me too, or I got a calling card.
And T-Knight responds to that by saying Makoto was likable only when sneaking while hiding behind a book at the start.
Now your next target was this man.
Yeah, I think that helps. Seeing her around trying to be sneaky is good for him.
Compared to the previous two.
Yeah, we'll be sure to see it soon.
Apprehend him. So, exactly how did you take down such a well-guarded criminal? Tell me.
I think this is like one of the few times with Sai revealing who the next target is that it doesn't really matter if she does, because like, as we'll see, Kanashiro's not really the deepest of the villains in this game.
No, I don't ever cared. I don't think I ever cared about him.
Investigate the crime's details and motives.
First, Kamoshida at Shujin Academy, and now...
Path Beyond the Dark says, I like her. She's one of the few competent ones that puts two and two together. The Phantom Thieves are terrible at concealing their identity. Yeah. I will like, I like the character. I love Makoto. She's great. It's just the start is always just really off. And yes, the Phantom Thieves are really bad at concealing their identity. Like I was listing off there, it's just they get caught so many times and have things backfire on them.
Find a correlation among the incidents these past 2-3 years.
I mean, literally every confidant, once you max it out, knows that you're the Phantom Thieves.
Very well, I leave it to you. However, you must not...
Oh, you're still here.
...with your regular duties.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, the most pointless role in the whole game. The SIU director.
That damn woman just had to stick her nose into this.
And I understand that these abnormal...
All I get to do is spout exposition.
Country.
Just twiddle my fingers.
This situation must be approached with the utmost...
Oh, what a nice upstanding citizen this seems to be.
Continue to put forth great effort.
If only we were a fan club of sorts.
Peace of mind.
Not only are there these Phantom Thieves to worry about, but if that is exposed...
T993 says this is the first villain that was on the police and justice system's watch list. Yeah, it is. Kanashiro is interesting in that he's an actual well-known criminal. Like going after somebody who could not be touched beforehand in any way is pretty interesting angle, but the character himself is just so generic and boring.
Yeah.
He has.
There's not really
they don't
much
have any reason to care, really.
There's not really much that makes him stick out, apart from being at the head of a mafia.
Yeah, like Kamoshida was like he always wanted to be the best. We wanted everybody to see him as the best anyway, and it offered some interesting angles. Even though you would never even sympathize with him for a moment, it was still interesting to see. Madarame again, you were like, he wanted to be famous and whatnot, and again an interesting angle. But yeah, Kaneshiro is just like he's a bad guy. He's a mafia guy. He just wants money. It's like, oh, who cares?
Hey. All right, let's go.
Okay, now we're just about to be heading into the one new area in Persona 5 Royal, Kichijoji. There we will find just mini games to do, or a total of one, I should say. Just the darts.
I don't know. There's billiards.
There's billiards, but you don't actually play it.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
But yeah, there's just a bit more to do. You can have a drink with your buddies late at night if you want to, and improve or give them new skills that they otherwise wouldn't have. At the darts, like I said, is a good way to bond with your friends. And the billiards also improve your technical damage as well. And the darts not only help bond with your friends, but also improve damage for baton passes, which will be very helpful for later.
Yeah, there are like 3 levels for the baton pass. So the more you play with your friends, or the higher you go in the levels of the darts, the more you'll gain with the. And so it begins.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more you'll get.
She disappeared.
Gained from the. No, she's running away.
Oh, there she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come back here.
You gain more for the baton passes. Yeah.
Oh, wow. She actually takes a different path. That's interesting.
Well,
no.
yeah, she's trying to hide behind things.
Never mind. Sup? What you doing?
Yeah, Path Beyond Dark says, yes, thank you. I hate the SIU director. All his exposition is pointless and he isn't even ever confronted by the fantasy. Yeah, he's just the worst character in the whole thing, I swear. It's so pointless. It doesn't add anything.
For real?
This is also where we can get incense for your personas, which might be good to help with Arsene.
No, you can't, because you would have to put Arsene away.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, okay, never mind. So we can't use that. Yeah, as Jude said, the persona would be in lockdown for a couple days before they get increased stats and a better skill. But yeah, we can't really do that with Arsene, because otherwise we'll be stuck with using the others.
I mean, so long as you don't go into the Shadow World, it should be fine, but...
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Alright, bull!
You seem to know a lot. It's
center of the target,
very
the
basic.
It's the basic
darts.
thing about darts. T993 says she's reading a BL manga. I don't know what that is.
Anyway,
BL
and this
manga.
game's called 0-1. You win.
We are uncultured swines.
Down to 0 points before
Yeah, we don't read manga, unfortunately.
Oh, so you're not trying to get
I do really want to read the Death Note one, though,
rid of your
and erase.
Yeah, I see that. I see the Death Note one in W.H. Smith's a lot, and I'm very tempted.
number on the board where your dart lands. And you can only win if you get your score down to 0 exactly. You can't even be off by a single point.
This music is so annoyingly catchy. Like, it's not even one of the best ones,
This game seems
but
like
it's just like,
concentration.
my goodness, does it get in your head?
1 point? Come on. You have to straighten your arm out more and... Hey Ryuji, what's up?
I was just reading this flyer. It says, darts is a party when you play in pairs. You team up with someone and alternate throwers when it's your turn. You still use the same rules I told you, though.
He means a yaoi manga, T-Night.
Well, I don't know what that is either.
I think that's when two fictional characters, like particularly male, get into like
That's
a
what
relationship.
I'm talking about. Let's do this.
Oh, was that in South Park?
Yeah, they did do an episode on it in South Park, yeah.
Or on Stick of Truth and everything, wasn't it? Or
well, that too.
Fractured Butthole or something.
Yeah. But yeah, South Park did cover it.
Here goes. Don't underestimate an ex-athlete. Hell yeah, triple 20.
Whoa! He hit such a tiny spot. Quite impressive, especially for you, Ryuji.
Yes, I was a runner, so throwing things is my jam.
Yeah, makes sense.
We're almost down.
T-Knight says the only thing that's a pain with darts is that you can only pick one of the people for pairs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so annoying. It's just like by chance.
Like even if it was just 2 people per day, I wouldn't mind it so much. But the fact that it's just one is such a time waster.
Well, it's one, and it's a random choice as well. Which ones you're gonna get?
No, you can choose. I'm pretty sure.
Well, no, you can't say I want to invite you, you, and you. It's random which ones you get.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember now. Yeah. So there we go.
So you might be like desperate for Haru's to go up or something, and then she doesn't show up, and you get like on Makoto Futaba or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So as well as increased damage, we get a little bit of HP, although it's so tiny, it's not really worth it. And when it gets to rank 3, we'll get a little bit of SP as well for every time we do a baton pass.
If it is just a game, it can be some kind
of. SP can help a little.
Yeah, not so much the HP. I never understand how Morgana plays darts, though.
Yeah.
Practicing together here. Oh, let's invite everybody next time.
Man, all this just from me asking you to meet me here? This is like, you know, one of those strikes of good luck.
A stroke of good luck. Why would it be a strike? Who would protest having good luck?
Ooh, what's that?
So Joker doesn't know what darts are, and Ryuji doesn't know what billiards are.
This game could be useful too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's already pretty late though. We can come back and play it later.
And don't forget, we got a couple free tickets to play today, but next time you'll have to pay up.
But it was super fun.
It's so insignificant that it doesn't matter though.
Well,
it's like really cheap as well, isn't it? It's like the equivalent of like £5 or something.
Something like that, yeah. It's not a lot of yen.
What kind of flings it with a backflip? Maybe. Yeah. But I just question why there's nobody in this actual place, like in the rest of the not store, but the area. Why is nobody going like, is that cat playing darts?
Yeah.
Is it meowing or what? Why is it meowing? It looks like it's trying to talk to people. Yeah, we'll get right on that. Yeah.
In like a month. Speech. Let's go. Hello.
Everyone.
The faster we do this, the faster you can end your suffering.
Yeah. It doesn't stop the pain.
Right away then. Everyone.
So no one at the school doesn't see him for a year, so I wouldn't think a bar would notice.
True. But he's outright playing darts. It's not like he's hiding in the bag or he's on the desk. He is outright playing darts. He's sitting in that chair supposedly throwing darts. A cat is throwing darts and nobody seems to bat an eye. At least they were like trying to hide him throughout the year. It's just, but like with the darts, it's just like how.
Indeed. Again, so easy to level up. Could just say anything and he'll be impressed. I find your speeches boring. Wow.
I applaud you on your honesty. Oh, my God.
Very well.
At least some of his conversations are kind of short.
Yeah, the short ones are the blessings.
Right, so we can occasionally ask for more money or items during negotiations. Sweet! And Kyrie Light says, I wish he would straighten and tighten up his tie.
Oh yeah, this is a little loose. That's how I wear a tie. I hate how tight it feels, and like, I just feel like I'm being strangled, so I loosen it up a bit like that, and yeah.
Well, you and Yoshida have something in common.
I mean, I don't find this character relatable.
I shall ask you again another time.
Problem I have is I have my Makoto Yuki cosplay now, and his shirt's buttoned up all the way, and he has a bow.
Yeah.
So it's just a nightmare. It's just I feel like choking, strangling myself with my shirt.
I don't even know why we need to bother with phone conversations with Yoshida, because it's so easy to level him up anyway.
Yeah, he's just such a pushover.
Yeah. Woo, 16%.
I like these messages on like the fan site thing always bug me. A lot of them just seem so. It's like adults trying to write out what they think the kids are saying, kind of thing. These anon things.
I mean, something that's kind
like
of Twitter
vigilante
in a nutshell.
justice is wrong. Who the hell writes that? It was just like that. It would be like, Family Thieves is stupid or something. It wouldn't be like, oh, I think vigilante justice is a little wrong.
Are you going to Comic-Con with your cosplay? Depends what the COVID situation's like. Don't really want to go in, it's still a bit dangerous.
They are intended for Comic-Con cosplaying, yes. But we don't know when we'll be back to going to conventions, unfortunately. I believe there's one in Birmingham in November. There's one next month in London. But right now the COVID situation's still too bad, in our opinions, anyway.
Yeah.
I know a lot of America's bringing back cons right now, and they've been working quite well because they mandate masks and I think mandate vaccines as well.
Yeah, and some of the celebrities have glasses.
Yeah.
Them.
They have plexiglass surrounding the celebs and everything. But at the same time, that's still a lot of people packed into one area and touching a lot of stuff. Like, they might see a statue and pick it up or whatever, and then they put it down, and the statue likely doesn't get scrubbed down or anything.
Yeah.
So see how it is in November when the Birmingham one is around, because we tend to go to the Birmingham one. But yes, they are intended for Comic-Con cosplay. I also have a Organization 13 cloak that I have yet to wear because it arrived like a mere month before the full-on COVID outbreak lockdown stuff.
I've already narrowed it down. I just can't get any solid evidence. You knew, didn't you?
Path Beyond the Dark says some of the new content sticks out like a sore thumb. Morgana having no explanation for how he plays darts is one. My favorite is how they claim that how calm they are when Jose exits a place when shadows are about. Yeah.
I really wish I did do more with Jose.
Yeah, Jose is just so underdone and never gets explained. So we'll go into more detail when we get there, but yeah, it's just it's so underbaked with Jose. It's ridiculous.
That is the most pressing issue we have to tackle at the moment.
So that's your reason behind this investigation on the Phantom Thieves of Hearts?
Another kind of pointless character, the principal.
Somewhat, but yeah.
He does show the corruption that's within the school.
He's
so
got
he does
more
have
of a
that purpose.
I'd say he has more of a point than the SIU director.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not arguing he's as bad as the SIU director. I'm just saying he's another kind of pointless character.
Yeah.
The SIU director is truly the most pointless.
I suggest you devote your energy to the
T90 threats. Yeah, sorry, I was about to read that. Does the cloak also come with a face cover to hide your face in darkness? Yes, it does. I found a way to not only have my face hidden, but have it featureless. So A lot of people use like a morph suit type deal and you can still see, my nose or whatever. But I found a way to make it so that I could have a morph suit thing on, but then I'm featureless. So I found like a reflective chrome mask thing that is completely featureless in every way. I put some air holes in it, and luckily I can actually wear my glasses underneath it as well. And then you put the morph suit mask over the top of that, and I end up with a completely rounded off clear face, basically, or blacked out face, so it looks like I just have no face in there, and it works really, really well. I don't think I've ever posted a picture of it, but eventually I will when I do get to wear it.
I just want to ditch it.
Unfortunately, I don't think you can find those chrome masks anymore. I picked up one. It was years ago I picked this up. Yeah, they're really hard to find now. Because a lot of people use it for visors in their costumes.
I heard we're gonna get to watch them tape a show. Maybe there'll be actresses there.
Yeah, we might unfortunately have to leave the TV studio trip until next time because we are reaching our target point.
But we could definitely start Makoto stuff next time at least.
Yeah, and maybe even have a look at the next palace.
Alright, I'm gonna head back. TV, huh? Maybe I should get a haircut.
That guy is such an idiot. I hope nothing happens.
Very cool, says T-Knight. Now nobody's wouldn't recognize you.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I'll see if I could dig up. I think I have a picture somewhere of me with it on, and I'll post it to my Tamo Facebook page at some point if I can find it, because I don't think I've ever shown it to the outside world. I think I've just had it in my kind of repertoire. Oh, are we gonna get it thrown at us? Can we move? Can we move in time?
No.
Damn it. But yeah, if you keep an eye on, if you want to see it, I'll see if I can post it to my Facebook page soon. The costume and my Makoto Yuki costume was done by a lady on Facebook called Siren Song. She's very good. Did Josh's Joker cosplay as well. If you're interested in getting a cosplay done, she's the lady to go to.
So I snuck a collapsible umbrella into your bag. Well, you do carry me around in your bag all the time. I've got to show my appreciation.
It does make me wonder how many people dress up as nobodies. Looking back at T-Knight's comment.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Nah, I don't know if it's even doable. I'm not even sure. It probably is, but if it's not exactly movable.
Huh? But how are... Oh, are you offering to share your umbrella? That'd be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Why is she wearing a skirt on a rainy day anyway?
I don't know. School reasons.
Oh god, a lot of the girls are wearing skirts. Although, do they have any other options in Japan?
Well, yeah, it's in the summer outfit, so yeah.
Yeah.
Hell of a first summer day.
2 huge competitions are coming up. One at the beginning of summer and one near the end. If I'm going to participate in the prelims...
Path Beyond the Dark says that teacher would be unemployed anywhere but in this game.
There's a qualifier meet to determine...
In regards to the chalk.
Abusing students.
Yeah.
On the global level.
I mean, they let Kamoshida do whatever he wants. I don't really trust that school to do anything sensible.
I'd be invincible if I had you cheering me on, Senpai. Oh, we're
Gosh darn it, she is adorable.
I'll be fine from here out. I can't thank you enough for today. I swear, I'll return the favor some...
Hey, isn't that Yoshizawa?
You mean the honors gymnast? She gets the VIP treatment at school and a boyfriend to escort her around? Miss Special Snowflake
Not yet.
living on Easy Street. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to deal with a misunderstanding like that. Oh no.
Oh, there, I found the picture and I posted it on my Facebook page. I've just linked it in the chat if you want to see how I did the the faceless shroud. Only thing about this is I haven't done the boots right in that picture. That's just a pair of boots I happen to have. I've since bought some boots that look closer to it, and I'm going to do a video on my channel about modifying them to look exactly like the Organization 13 boots. Not that you can see it very much under the cloak anyway.
It's okay. Thanks. I'll see you later. Sorry about that. He asked if I needed a ride since it's raining. A bit overprotective, don't you think?
I mean, hell, at least you got a dad. My parents just sent me away.
Yeah. Such loyal parents you have.
Thanks so much for today. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, and with my organization cloak that I just linked there, I actually have in the works as well, no video for it or anything. I'm working on a little 3D printed thing that zip ties to my arm, and then also zip ties around a extendable little lightsaber type deal so that I can have it look like I'm Xemnas when you see him in Final Mix, with his lasers coming out of his hands and everything. So eventually I'll get a picture with that as well. It'll probably be the next time I wear it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we better call it. We're actually running.
Yeah, I was just wondering if we had any other story bits to do. But no, it doesn't look like it. We can just do whatever we want. But anyway, we'll leave it there for next time. So unfortunately, like I said, we didn't get to do the TV studio trip like I said we probably would do. But oh well, that's for next time anyway. But thank you all very much for joining in. Yeah, it was a bit of a chill stream, this one. We'll be on our way to the third palace next time, I think. But we gotta learn a bit more about Makoto first. Oops, accidentally activated the assist commands. That's not what I wanted to do. But yeah, normally you can use this to check out the available confidants and what everybody online does. But anyway, but next time we will investigate the TV studio for reals this time, and also learn a bit more about Makoto, as well as a little bit about Akechi, and we'll be doing our investigation on the third palace as well. So for my projects, as usual, it's just going to be Fire Emblem Awakening. I'm making some pretty good progress on the story. Sorry, on the editing, rather. About halfway done, and I've completed the story section. I just need to do the gameplay. And it should be out later this week. Jude, have you got anything you got coming up?
Yeah, so I've done a little bit of stuff today, actually, but just want to say thank you, Path Beyond the Dark and T-Night. Yes, I am really pleased with that organization cloak, and I will hope to get the wrist-mounted lightsaber things working soon, TM. So yes, I'll be sure to post about it or whatever when I get that done. And in terms of projects I've got on right now, just like I mentioned last time, I have a video coming at the end of the month, hopefully, Red Dead related, Red Dead Redemption 2 specifically, if you're interested in Red Dead. Actually, as well, if you have a 3D printer, I just uploaded to my Etsy today a 3D model of Makoto Yuki's sword. The Makoto Yuki sword I drew out for a pattern in my latest video. Somebody contacted me, asked if I could turn it into a 3D model, and I did, and they said go ahead and put that out there. So yeah, you can go over to my Etsy page, just Tama Workshop, and if you have a 3D printer or you want to have Makoto Yuki's sword, you can have somebody else print it for you. It's just like £5, I think I put it up for, and you can have your very own Makoto Yuki sword, fully 3D printed.
Awesome. And so, thank you very much, everyone, for watching again, and we'll see you next week.